Hello, cherry lovers. Today I wanted to show you that our trees, we're not going to get no cherries this year. The reason why is I'll take you guys around and show you why we're not going to get any. If you look over here, you can see that this branch right here, they're not too good. You look down in here at this branch down here, and that's all dead and gone. Let me go over here and show you what the heck we're doing over here. Okay, this one here wasn't affected by the branches, or I should say, this one here wasn't affected by the cold. It's got new growth, everything's looking good. But if you look back through, you can see there is some. I'll take you guys down here in a minute. As you can see, right here, this one here was damaged by the late snowstorm in May, and it didn't really do that good. It's recovering, it's coming back, but as you can see, when these trees came out in April and everything was coming normal, we were going to get plenty of cherries. There was growth on them and everything. But all of a sudden we got that late May snowstorm with 4 inches of snow. We had 3 days of 16 degrees. That's not good. What happens is all these branches right here have been, the moisture's come up in them and they're getting ready to flourish and do their thing for the normal spring and have fruit and do all that kind of stuff. And these ended up freezing. I mean, the water in them froze right, that's what it's showing. It's caused by a freeze. And when it freezes like that, it kills off this branch all the way up. So these trees were beautiful. They're still going to be beautiful. They're going to come back through the summer because the growth is coming. But there's certain ones that I'm going to have to go back and trim out of here this summer because they're just not looking right. Let's walk over here. And you can see that over here is pretty much the same thing. If you look, this is not doing good. There's places that's going to have to be snipped. If you walk back here and look over here, it's the same way. So that's what's going to happen out here. I've got to trim them back. They're not really looking really good, but it is what it is, and that's the way it's got to be. So, and if you notice, my camera keeps moving around. That's because I've got a new toy I'm trying out here, and it's kind of like you put it on. It's hard. It's a self. You don't have to have somebody behind the camera, and what it's doing is it's following my every move. Whether I like it or not, that's another story. So let's go on over here, and I'll show you some more trees over here, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to go over here to this tree right here. And as you can see on this tree right here, I'm going to have to cut that. It's dead. And that's the sad part about the whole thing is there's still some life here, so I'm going to cut the branches off and try to get the growth to come out. But we lost this from that spring snowstorm and such cold weather. Do we still have a good tree? Yes, we do. Is it going to come back? Yes, it is. But it's just not going to come back the way we want it to. So, all right, I'm going to take you around here and I'm going to show you more of the different ones that's going on and how bad they are. It's a shame, all right, what happened. Because some of these trees are huge. Okay, as you can see here, this one here is recovering, but it also has some bad and dead branches, and that's a shame. It really is, because it should be growing like crazy, and we should have had cherries on it, but they're coming back. On the ends, I see new growth. This is all doing good. We're in recovery mode is basically what we're doing with the cherry trees. Apple trees are doing wonderfully out there. I can't be happy enough with the cherry trees, but I mean, the apple trees. But right now, these cherry trees, in a way they look sick, but they're not. They've just got to recover. I've got to trim off some of the dead branches right now. Hopefully, like I said, in a few weeks here, I'm gonna show you guys that they come back, like back here to this one. This one here, there's a lot of them right here that's got to be, the new leaves are coming out, looking really good. But there is some right here got damaged, and that has to be trimmed out. So that's what's going on right now here at, inside the first high tunnel. And like I said, it's kind of disappointing, but this is part of fruit farming. And you know, if we would not have gotten that May late snow, 4 inches in May, middle of May, and it would have been perfect. So anyways, I thought I'd let you guys see that that's what happens when you end up with a freak. The weather's not supposed to be coming, you know, that cold in May. Just not supposed to be, and we got this. And so this is what happened to the trees, and that can happen to you guys all over, wherever. If it's, say the winter, it shows up, you know, winter like we got, and in May, and it's not supposed to, your trees are ready to say, hey, we want to do this, and Mother Nature says, no, this is what you're going to get. It can kill a tree in the spring of the year when everything is, the moisture's coming out. When it's coming out, you can lose your trees. It really is. Like I said, I wanted to step over here and show you this one. This one here, I transplanted, okay? This one here is doing good. It's been transplanted, so it ain't caused by winter damage. We just transplanted this one in here because this one here died a few years ago, so it's taken off and doing wonderfully. But if you step back here, you can still see the winter damage clear back here, and that's how bad that we got it. And they'll be snipped off. Certain ones will be cut off, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, let's step over here. Like I said, all these trees out here, they're doing good, but they're just, some of them are in worse shape than others. They're recovering. By this September, I'll take and bring you guys out here and show you that this is going to be, they're going to do wonderful. So this is what we got going on, folks. So I thought I'd let you guys know that and show you that, you know, we have setbacks in every year. And as a fruit farmer, especially in the north, you have to be prepared for it. If it doesn't happen, then you look at it and say, okay, how do I assess the damage and fix it and go on? And that's what I'm doing right now. The sad part of it is, you guys, we would have had we would have had lots of cherries, and I'm not crying over spilled milk, but we would have had cherries, an abundance of them, because that's the way the trees are. But now some of them have to be trimmed back, and we're going on to next year. So everything's looking good on all of them. Yeah, like I said, the trees look sick, and we should be pretty good to go by next year. Not very often do we ever have what they classify as a late snow like that. We never have that. I mean, it's like a, you know, once in my lifetime, I'll say, type. So I don't know why it did it. I don't understand why it did it, but we got to go on. So we're going to trim them all up in the next month or so, once I see for sure what is dead and what isn't dead on those branches. Trim them back, and we'll be ready to go for next year. So, but like I said, no giving up, because these cherry trees are well established. Yes, they're, like I said, it'd be like you or us get sick and we have to have surgery. We just trim a little bit off and fix what needs to be fixed, and they'll be ready to go again. So that's the nice part about this one. But let me take you into the second high tunnel, and because they're younger trees than these, we got a little more damage. So let's go in there and give that a whirl. Okay, cherry lovers, as you can see here, we've got a lot more damage. I'm going to walk over to this tree, and as you can see, there is a lot more damage on this tree. And like I said, if you look back behind me and get to see all that's going on, there's a lot more damage in here. Yes, we are going to recover from it all, but these trees were a lot younger, and they're still thriving. I've got two that probably won't make it, but like I said, like in the first high tunnel, they're recovering. They're recovering real nice. Let me walk up here and show you this one, if it'll follow me. And as you can see, the new growth here, they're recovering. So we just have to sit back and watch what's going on and do the best we can. So anyways, let's go out to the apple trees and let me show you those and we'll continue onward. Okay, cherry lovers, I'm going to take you out here. If you can see behind me here, I started a garden. The corn has come up nicely all through here. The corn is coming up. I noticed my zucchini squash is coming up, and I haven't seen the lettuce or the peas yet, but everything's good, doing good. Today I'm going to go ahead and put my fence around it so all the critters don't get to them now that they're starting to come up. I don't want the raccoons and any other small animals and even deer to come in and get them. But yeah, we got this going. Very happy with that. It's coming along real fine. Now let's go out to the apples. Okay, cherry lovers, I wanted to show you that. Look out here at this tree right here and all of them that are behind me. Looking at all these trees, they're doing wonderfully. They've flowered. I don't know that we're going to get any apples because of the blossoms, because I'm still looking and there's blossoms coming out yet and everything. It's a little late, but we've had a late spring, so anything can happen. But if you look around, everything is doing wonderfully. I mean, I can't believe how wonderful everything is looking out here. We do have up here in the oaks, we have what they call gypsy moths, okay? We do have some gypsy moth worms on here. I've sprayed once, and next week I'm going to spray again to try to keep most of them off, but they're really not affecting the trees. The trees are growing wonderfully. I'm loving it. Let's walk over here if you would, and I'll look at this one here. This little tree right here is looking excellent. I mean, everything's good. Of course, we do have, like I said, we got these gypsy moths, just a few on them, but I'm going to be spraying for them and we'll go from there. So everything out here is looking really good. It really is. Like I said, the tree here in front looking really good. This is the excellent tree. They're all excellent out here. If you guys look, you get to see everything's doing good. I'm going to walk back and take you guys and let you see that we got nectarine trees that are coming along and they're really doing good. And I'm going to take you guys out there to check on those. Love it. I mean, I'm excited. Like I said, we got a little setback with the cherry trees, but that's part of it. And we're going on. So as we can see right here, well, you guys can't really see. So let me just bend this down a little bit, and then you guys will get to see. And I'm going to take you over here and show you right here. That little tree right there is my nectarine tree, and it is looking fantastic. Okay, cherry lovers, we're getting there. We got some trimming out here to do this evening. Pump house is working great. We've gotten things cleaned up. Got to work a little more in cleaning up the second high tunnel. But everything is coming along just great. I mean, everything's coming out. Everything's budding out. The new cherry trees are looking fantastic. As you can see ahead of me, we've cleaned all this out between the apple trees, and it was a mess. And cleaned all that out. I think what we're going to do over there, I told Joyce, is we're going to clean all that area up right over there, and we're going to put about, I don't know, 12 or 15 rows of blueberries, about 30-40 foot long blueberries right in there. Might even put some blueberries right in along here. We haven't decided yet, but there's the garden. Everything's looking real good. I don't know, you guys aren't going to see this, but I planted my zucchini in rows about every 8-10 inches apart. So I'll have them zucchini plants laying in these rows right here all over the place. Then I got some small pepper plants that I made and tomato plants. They're still doing good in there. they're starting to grow. Of course, we just got this all together, so this is all new. So we're watering, and all this has got lettuce. We've got peas. We've got carrots. More lettuce, more peas, and you guys might be able to see this, but if you look right there and look down that row, we got corn. I got 2 rows of corn here, sweet corn, that's all we had. And this is the prevailing winds on this end, so I figured that when the winds blow, it would pollinate the other one, and maybe we'll get some corn, but we're going to give it a whirl. If the garden does good, guess what? Next year, we're doing some more. We thought about digging these stumps out and adding to the garden right here. So we'll see, but that's what we got going on. Apple trees, like I told you guys all the time, they're doing fantastic out there. We're having like I say, it's doing wonderful. The farm is growing. We're busy, but we're working. So there we go. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm going to work. I'll put in everything I can and let you guys see it. But if you like this video, like I said, this is our nectarine trees. They're doing wonderfully too. Hit the like and subscribe button, you guys. We really would appreciate it. We're trying to work our way to the 10,000 mark. We just went past the 2,800 mark, and we're continuing to grow. So if you guys follow us, we're trying to give you all the content and the best content we can. Like I said, Joyce puts out wonderful cooking videos. She doesn't put any videos out that she doesn't like. If it doesn't turn out, she doesn't put it out. So thanks for watching, you guys, and see you on the next one. Bye now.